This Rottweiler looks at me with eyes that hold entire conversations. And I know that sounds dramatic, but if you saw him, you'd understand exactly what I mean. His name is Titan, and sometimes I catch myself thinking he was definitely a human in a past life. There's something about the way he studies you, the way he tilts his head when you're talking, like he's not just hearing sounds, but actually processing your words, understanding the meaning behind them. It's in the pause he takes before responding, the way his ears shift to catch every syllable. My friends joke about it. They say, that dog knows more than he's letting on. And honestly, I believe them. I never planned on getting a Rottweiler. In fact, I was terrified of them. You know how it is. You see the movies, you hear the stories, and you think, that's an aggressive breed. That's a dangerous dog. Growing up, my mother would pull me away whenever we saw one on the street. That fear was planted deep. But then I met Titan. He was just a puppy, 8 weeks old, with paws too big for his body and wrinkles on his forehead that made him look permanently concerned about life. The breeder told me, this one's special. Watch his eyes. And I did. Even as a puppy, there was something ancient in those eyes, something wise, like he'd lived before and remembered it all. They weren't the playful, chaotic eyes of a normal puppy. They were thoughtful, observant, almost melancholic. I'm seeing that many of you are still not subscribed, and honestly, that makes me a little sad. If Titan's story is touching your heart, please hit that subscribe button. It helps us share more stories like this.
Now, Titan is 3 years old and weighs about 120 pounds. He's a big boy, all muscle and power, with a head like a lion and a presence that makes people cross the street. His coat is jet black with rich mahogany markings that catch the sunlight. But here's what they don't see: the gentleness, the incredible, almost supernatural gentleness he has with children, with elderly people, with anyone who needs it. Last week we were at the park. A little girl, maybe 4 years old, came running up. Her mother panicked, started calling her back, rushing toward us with that look of terror parents get. But Titan, he sat down immediately, didn't move a muscle. He let that little girl wrap her arms around his neck, and he closed his eyes like he was receiving a blessing. His whole body relaxed. The mother cried. She actually cried and said, "I've never seen anything like that. I'm so sorry, I assumed the worst." But that's who Titan is. He reads people. He knows who needs comfort, who needs space, who needs protection. My neighbor is elderly, lives alone, and has bad days with her arthritis. Her name is Margaret, and she's 82. Titan knows. On her bad days, he'll walk up to her date and just wait. He won't bark, won't jump. He'll just sit there patiently until she comes out. Then he'll let her lean on him, taking slow, measured steps as she walks to her mailbox. She tells me he saved her from falling twice.
I didn't teach him that. Nobody did. He just knows. People always ask me, how did you train him to be so calm? And the truth is, I didn't. Titan trained himself. Or maybe he came pre-trained from whatever life he lived before, because that's what it feels like, living with someone who's been here before, who understands the human experience from the inside. He has routines that are too specific to be instinct. Every morning, without fail, he checks on everyone in the house. He goes to each bedroom, pokes his head in, makes sure everyone's breathing. Only then will he eat his breakfast. If someone's sick, he won't leave their side. He'll lie on the floor next to the bed and just watch, guarding, protecting, being present in a way that feels almost human. His vigil is silent but absolute. My husband had a rough week recently. Work stress, family issues, the kind of week that makes you question everything. He didn't talk about it much, just got quieter, more withdrawn, retreating into himself the way some people do when the world becomes too heavy. But Titan noticed. He started following my husband everywhere. Bathroom? Titan's outside the door. Kitchen? Titan's there.
Late nights sitting on the porch, Titans pressed against his leg, sharing the silence.
One night, my husband broke down crying, and Titan did something I'll never forget. He stood up on his back legs, put his front paws on my husband's shoulders, and pressed his forehead against my husband's forehead. Just held it there, like he was saying, "I've got you. You're not alone. We'll get through this." The weight of his paws was grounding, anchoring my husband back to the moment. My husband looked at me with tears streaming down his face and said, "This dog understands pain. This dog has felt what I'm feeling." And you know what? I believe that. I believe Titan has lived before. I believe he's carried grief, known loss, felt the weight of being human. Because no dog, no matter how well trained, does what Titan does. It's not training, it's memory, it's wisdom. It's the soul of someone who's been here before and chose to come back as a protector. His face tells stories. Those wrinkles on his forehead create expressions that are too complex for a dog. Concern, contemplation, understanding, sadness, joy. It's all there, written in the lines of his face, visible in the depth of his eyes. Sometimes when he's thinking, his brow furrows in a way that looks completely human.
Sometimes I look at him and wonder who he was. Was he a father who protected his family? A soldier who never stopped watching over his brothers? A healer who couldn't rest until everyone was okay? Someone who spent their life taking care of others and couldn't let go of that calling, even in a new form? What I know for sure is this: Titan is not just my dog. He's my companion, my therapist, my guardian. The soul in my house who makes everything feel safer, calmer, more meaningful. He's the reminder that love doesn't end, that spirits find their way back, that some connections are too strong to be broken by something as simple as death. So yeah, I believe in reincarnation now, because I live with proof. I live with a Rottweiler who was probably a human in a past life, and I'm grateful every single day that his path crossed mine again. Do you believe animals can carry souls from past lives, or is it just incredible instinct and training?